Grin-karta lotereyasi yutganlar bilan ishlayotganingizni bilamiz. Hammasi joyida ketyaptimi?
Yes, so we're fully scheduled out. I mean, the fiscal year ends pretty soon at the end of September.
Joyda suhbatlar belgilanib, jarayon avjida. Sentyabr oxirigacha bitirishimiz kerak. 25% ko'proq murojaatchi bilan ishlayapmiz. Ya'ni bu borada ham rekord.
People, more DV winners will get an appointment than last year. So it's a pretty big year.
Because we don't have much time left. Would you see
Avvalo ularning ishini bitirishmi maqsad ayni paytda?
to see those people and to process their applications?
So it's definitely a priority, and as we get close to the end of the fiscal year, if there are any cases that have had an interview but haven't...
Shunga harakat qilamiz. Hujjatlar tekshiriladi, yetishmagani so'raladi. Oxirgi momentgacha maksimum harakat qilamiz, toki odamlar munosib vizalarini olsin. Munosib topilmaganlarga esa sabablarini bayon qilamiz, toki ular ham bilsin nega bu imkoniyat ularga buyurmadi.
That visa is no longer available. For the reasons that some of the reasons I provided with fake documents or fake stories and some degree of fraud.
2020 va 2021-yillarda lotereya yutib ola olmaganlarning ishi nima bo'ldi? O'tdimi vaqt?
I believe those chapters are closed. I know there was some litigation, and I think that as far as I know that
Ha, o'tdi va u daftarlar yopildi. Shikoyatlar yuzasidan sudlar bo'ldi, muayyan qarorlar chiqdi, yana savolga tutildi. Biroq bizga yangi ko'rsatmalar berilmadi. Ya'ni sistematik o'zgarishlar bo'lmadi.
Because they haven't given up, you know, the winners.
And we still get inquiries.
We do as well, and they claim it was unfair. You know, they are upset.
O'sha paytda yutganlar va ola olmaganlar hamon norozi. Ular Qo'shma Shtatlar tizimini qoralashadi, adolatsiz deya nolishadi.
That there will be some progress, but we tell them that your office here has nothing to do with it, right? It's all.
That's right. Yeah. So
Bilamiz, tushunamiz, ammo bizga ularning ishlari yuzasidan biror yangi ko'rsatma berilmagan. Aks holda shug'ullanardik. Biz har yilgi yutuqlar bilan ishlaymiz. U davrdagilarning muddati bitgan. Bir narsaga alohida urg'u bermoqchiman, Grin-karta lotereyasi bilan bog'liq jarayonlar tekin. Birovlarga pul to'lab yurmang.
When we listen to the grievances of these people, especially by these people, I mean the winners in 2020 and in 2021, even though it hasn't cost them anything, they feel like they were misled.
Shunga qaramasdan yutsak-da bizni jazolashdi deyshadi. Donald Trump prezidentligi paytida bu lotereya yutganlarni qabul qilish jarayoni muzlatilgani ko'plab insonlarning orzu-havaslarini yo'qqa chiqardi.
They know that then President Trump had.
Ular Amerikani bu odamlarning hayoti bilan o'ynashganlikda ayblashadi.
But they still think that the United States should have done something to also satisfy them.
yeah.
You know.
Well, the DV instructions I think are pretty clear that, you know, even if you do win, there's no guarantee that you'll get the visa. So
But
I think
that's
that's
not
quite
what people
upfront.
Eslatib o'taman, Grin-karta lotereyasi yo'riqnomasida aytilganidek, yutish immigratsiya qilish degani emas. Siz immigratsion viza uchun topshira olasiz, lekin uni olish kafolatlanmagan. Yutganlar soni olganlar sonidan ko'p. Chunki hammasi ola olmaydi.
Getting, winning the lottery is not a guarantee that you'll get an interview or a guarantee that you'll get a visa.
And you do hold, I don't want to say training, but you do have.
Siz yutganlar uchun axborot sessiyalari taklif qilasiz, shundaymi?
Offer them virtually.
We've done some social media events, live ones where people can ask questions, and we do our best to answer them with a consular officer.
Ha, o'tkazamiz, ammo odamlar baribir qoidalar, shartlar va boshqa ma'lumotlar bilan tanishib olishlari kerak.
On different topics, usually recommendations, tips.
The fact that Uzbekistan doesn't have good, let's say, good ratings in terms of following the visa rules.
Amerikaga oldin biror vizada borib, vaqtida qaytmay, qoidalarni buzgan odam Grin-karta lotereyasi yutib murojaat qilsa, unga o'tish qiyin bo'ladimi?
Still return to Uzbekistan, and after a few years, that person then wins the green card lottery and applies for an immigrant visa. does that history haunt him or her?
It can depend. There are certain visa ineligibilities, so it depends on the kind of circumstances. Generally,
Har doim ham emas. Qanchalik va nega buzilgani bilan bog'liq. Viza turi, uning shartlari ko'rib chiqiladi.
green card. And one, I don't think something like that would be an obstacle to immigration. But there could be different circumstances and of violations that would be a visa ineligibility.
Migrant workers, we have heard from several, over the years we've heard from many migrant workers in Russia specifically who have applied, whose family members won, then, maybe their wives or husbands.
Migrant ishchilar agar yutsa, masalan, Rossiyadan turib, muammo bo'lmaydimi? Ular viza olishi aniqlashmaguncha vatanga qaytishni ma'qul ko'rmasligi mumkin. Faqat suhbatga kelib ketadi, chunki tirikchiligi chet elda.
The fact that they are migrant workers, does that affect their status or their case?
No, it doesn't. Just to clarify, though, so in the kind of diversity visa process, the embassy role is that.
Umuman olganda ta'sir qilmaydi, agar doimiy yashash joyi O'zbekiston bo'lsa. Biz qaysi ishni qachon ko'rib chiqishimiz Kentukki shtatidagi idoramiz iznida. Yutganlarning ilk hujjatlari o'sha yerda elakdan o'tkaziladi.
Case numbers, how relevant or how important are they? Because, people are following each other.
Raqamlar qanchalik muhim? Shaxslarga berilgan nomerlarga qarab navbat kutish to'g'rimi? Odamlar bir-birini kuzatadi va nomeriga qarab, meni ham endi chaqirishadi yoki chaqirishlari kerak deb o'ylashadi.
50 numbers behind me is already getting his or her visa.
Yeah, so this is some of the magic and
Right.
some of the secret sauce that I don't know 100% of how, and I won't say exactly how it works because again,
Bu borada biror sir-asror yo'q. Nomerlar muhim, ammo navbatingiz ularga bog'liq emas. Kentukkidagi idora sizni qachon ma'qullasa, shunda sizga xabar beriladi va jarayon oldinga siljiydi. Biz nomerlardan qisma-qism qarashda foydalanamiz, ammo bunda ham keyslar raqam-raqam ko'rilmasligi mumkin. Yutganingiz aniqlangach, tegishli anketani qanchalik tez to'ldirib yuborsangiz, ishingiz shunchalik tez kechishi mumkin. Navbatingiz, qayd etaman, nomeringizga bog'liq emas.
And any case number can be called.
in any case number can be called. So I have no way of predicting what case will be next because that is something that the Kentucky Consular Center will decide.
So do you get to process every case?
Siz Kentukkidagi idora yuborgan har bir keysni ko'rib chiqishingiz shart. Shundaymi?
I don't know if we're like legally obligated.
Majbur emasmiz, ammo ko'rib chiqishga odatlanganmiz. 200 odamning hujjati tayyor bo'lsa, masalan, biz ular bilan ishlaymiz.
200 cases and they send us 200 cases. Well, we'll do those.
Okay. Because people blame you, this consular office, for not giving green card winners enough time or immigration visa applicants enough time or
Odamlar sizning bu paytda faqat Grin-karta yutganlar bilan ishlashingizni xohlaydi. Konsullik boshqa vizalarni ko'rib chiqishni chetga sursin deyshadi.
whereas they're facing a very harsh deadline.
Yeah.
So they wish that you would just basically sweep all the other visas during the summer and just process them. But that's impossible.
That's true for everyone.
Har qanday viza uchun topshirganlar shunday deydi va shuni xohlaydi. Ammo biz bularning barchasini eplashimiz kerak va shunga harakat qilamiz. Qayd etaman, Grin-karta lotereyasi yutish immigratsion viza uchun topshira olishingizni anglatadi. Uni olasiz degan kafolatni emas. Biz bu yil uchun, ya'ni bu va kelasi oy uchun suhbatlarni allaqachon belgilab qo'yganmiz. Agar kimdir shu paytgacha bizdan bu borada xat olmagan bo'lsa, demak chaqirilmaydi va viza unga buyurmaydi. Ya'ni bori shu. O'tgan yilgidan 25% ko'proq odam o'tyapti. O'zbekiston Grin-karta lotereyasi eng ko'p o'ynaladigan va yutiladigan davlat. Bu yil uchun 5500 ga yaqin odam yutgan. Yutganlarning 1000tachasi odatda ilinmaydi. Dunyo bo'ylab 55 ming odam immigratsion vizani lotereya orqali olsa, har bir davlatdan maksimum shuning 7% bo'ladi. O'zbekistondan ham. Yutganlarning oila a'zolari ham qo'shib hisoblanadi. Ular alohida emas.
They're most likely not going to get an interview with us.
Any announcements from you for
Yutganlarga va o'ynamoqchi bo'lganlarga yana qanday maslahatlaringiz bor?
at this time for them to keep in mind?
Hujjatlarni to'ldirishda ehtiyot bo'ling. O'zingiz tepasida turing. Biror tomonning xizmatiga tayansangiz, faktlar to'g'ri yozilishini ta'minlang. Oddiy xatolar deb anketa bekor bo'ladi. Tarjimai hol bilan bog'liq har bir detal to'g'ri ketishi shart. Biz ham sizning hujjatlaringiz yo'qqa chiqishini xohlamaymiz, lekin qoidalar keskin va rioya qilishimiz shart.
Divorced versus separated. We've been asked a lot about that as well. You know, it's not easy to get divorced in Uzbekistan, especially if you have children. So some people have
Nikohi bekor qilinmasa-da, ajrashganman deb belgilaydiganlar ko'p. Oilasi bilan yashamayotganlar ajrashganman desa o'tadimi?
Yeah.
So what if the person put separated? That doesn't work, right?
So at the time of registration, when you're filling out your DV registration, if you're not divorced, then you're married.
Yo'q, nikoh bekor qilinmagan bo'lsa, oilangiz bilan yashamayotgan bo'lsangiz ham oilali hisoblanasiz. Bolalar hali ham sizniki. Ularni anketaga yozishingiz kerak. Ularni o'zingiz bilan olib ketmassiz, ammo oilangiz haqida to'liq ma'lumot berilishi shart. Odatda otalar o'zlari borib, joylashib, keyin oilani chaqiradi. Balog'atga yetmaganlar yozilmasa, hujjat qabul qilinmaydi. Yutgan paytingizda rasman ajrashgan bo'lsangiz, isbot so'raladi. Ammo har bir bosqichda sizdan rost ma'lumot kutiladi. Jarayon u qadar murakkab emas aslida. Odamlar o'ylaganchalik qimmat ham emas. To'g'ri, bir necha $100 to'lovlar bor, ammo vositachilarga to'lamasdan ishni o'zingiz ham qilsangiz bo'ladi. Soxtakorlar tutiladi. Muammolar sabab protsess sekinlashadi. Odamlar haqiqatni yashirmay, borini bersa, ish tezlashadi. Aks holda murojaatchi yutqazadi.
We have to take a step back.